Hey, well, I'm back in the car doing another, well, it would be a fake meandering, wouldn't it? Because it's not late night. So I've had it checked and it's been declared fake, and it doesn't really matter, does it? So anyway, my feeble attempt at making a current affairs comment that everything is either fake or it's not, and yeah, and if you believe all of that, we've got a long way to go. I'm just looking at that whole thing of what is negative and what isn't. Right at the beginning when we started our channel, Beth and I, because although it says a foreigner in the Philippines, it is of course Terence and Beth, and that's really what it is. Now, if I have little gaps in my speech, it's because I'm driving and I might have some little emergency or mini emergency that has to be dealt with. So anyway, we're actually on a clear road. This is the National Highway, and I'm coming back from Taliban, where I've been in the hope of meeting my friend and fellow Mancunian. That's what they call someone who comes from Manchester in the UK. Michael, my friend, also comes from Manchester, and in fact we discovered, actually we met through the channel, because he saw something on one of my videos that was close to where his house is in Taliban. So he wrote to me and mentioned that, and then in the course of that chat it turned out that he was from Manchester and he knows all the same places that I know. In fact, his memory is much better than mine for remembering the different names and places. I'm pretty hopeless. It's like I drop those memories of where, if you dropped me in Manchester now, I probably would get lost. But I did leave home, leave Manchester when I was 15 and a half, and I went into the army. Now, yes, you could go into the army at 15, and your designation was boy soldier. So I was a boy soldier at 15 and a half. Did I go out fighting? No, I didn't. I went into the band of the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders. So I found myself in a strange place. I was only a kid, of course, but I was an Irish-born Englishman in a Scottish regiment. And get your mind around that. And anyway, the negative and the positive is really what I was thinking about. And it's strange, isn't it, that you could have, and we've experienced this, where you can have 100 people love what you do or say or sing or talk about, and one person doesn't like it, and you'll be stuck thinking about that one person. Now, I tend to think in terms of negative and positive, the good and the bad, the evil and the godly. So how does all of this work in actual practice? Well, I'm at my place. Sorry, just to let you know why I've stopped. I'm at this at the church that we built, which is in Bagakai. So I'm in Bagakai now, and I'm at that place. And here I was hoping that I would have not been seen, but I have been seen by these kids who are now going to get in and join me. Oh, two of them are going into, that's Lorraine and that I'm making a video, honey. So this is the apparition that has joined me. Do you want to say hello?
Hello.
Oh God, just to get that girl to actually say a word is like a major challenge. Usually it's the eyebrows which you saw first before she managed to squeeze out hello. And in the back there, pulling faces, is that. Well, anyway, talking about the negative and the positive. So, where was I? Just found out where I was. I was talking about the boy soldier thing. So, I went into the army, and I was a boy soldier, but I went in as a musician. I wasn't a musician when I went in, and I learned to be a professional musician while I was in the army. So, but this is not going to work with these kids here, so I'm going to cut off. Now I have to go and pick up, now that I've picked these ladies up, that was Dat and Lorraine and Taliklik. Taliklik is the most silent lady that you could ever meet. She's probably not even listening. Are you even listening right now?
Yeah.
You are? Let's see if we can get her in the picture. Are you in the picture? Now you've got to lean over here toward me a little bit. Okay, there she is. Better looking at her than me. So anyway, Taliklik, when did you first learn to talk? Isn't it true that you were my travel buddy for how many years, and you never ever talked? Do you remember that?
Yes.
And did we make a deal? In the end, I had to say, now that you're 16, perhaps you can start talking to me.
Yeah.
And did you keep that agreement?
Yes.
Oh, I don't think so. So tell us what your plans are for the next year. What are you going to do?
What I'm going to do next year?
This coming year, for the next year. Put the camera mostly on her. For the next year, what are you going to do?
I'm going to next year, maybe face to face is allowed, so I'm going to school. That's what I'm going to do, going to school.
You can see what hard work this is. It's like pulling teeth, just trying to get her to talk, and yet when it's just girls, she's babbling away, aren't you? How come you don't talk to me? Why is that? These conversations are wonderful, you know. Now she's gone out of the picture. Get back in the picture. So we're turning off actually now to pick up Nana, who is at the church of Timio. It's the Born Again Christian church. So we're going up. Here's a Filipino motorcyclist who will charge through a gap that's meant for a mouse and somehow not hit anybody. So, can you ride a motorcycle yet, Tali?
No,
Have you not tried?
not yet.
But that motorcycle is there. We got the girls, BB and Taliklik and DC and we got a motorcycle so that they would not try to borrow Beth's motorcycle, which Beth is currently madly in love with. She puts pillows under the wheel. Why do Filipinos love to double park? See that? Even pedestrians, if you're driving through a crowd of people, instead of all getting over to one side, what do? They separate and stand on either side, double parking for pedestrians. And there's Timio. Now let's put I'll make it easy, I'll just put that the other way around. And that's the church. We can't see what you're seeing because I haven't got the camera the right way around, but that's the church. A lot of work was done by generosity of another channel, which we won't name, but we'll give credit to. And then we came and we finished that church and helped with the painting. We helped put everything at the back there, put the stage in and the floor and the tile, and got the paint and all of that. And here is everybody now looking. Hello! And they're all looking, and I'm going to finish. Was that Nanay in the van?
No, Nana is there sitting.
It's not. We've called to pick up Nana, so we'll pull around the back here. Okay, well, I will finish here. I'm going to finish here. It's getting complicated.